Let me show you the complete wiring layout of the entire system. 3 AC cables run out from the terminals of the AC contactor inside the PCS and connect to the rear wiring terminals of the isolation transformer. 3 more AC cables output from the inductor terminals on the back of the PCS and are connected to front AC bus bar of the transformer. This is the front side of the PCS. The front section of the PCS houses the battery circuit assembly, where 4 circuit breakers are connected in parallel. The bottom terminal block is the connection point leading to the battery combiner cabinet, while the other side serves as the output terminal for AC loads. This unit is the battery combiner cabinet. Its upper section accommodates the positive and negative power wiring that links to the PCS. The adjacent terminals are dedicated to wiring for the 2 RTF units. The bottom terminals directly route wiring to the battery high-voltage boxes, as demonstrated here. 1, 2, 3, 4. These slots are for the RTF devices. This is the first RTF unit, also designated as the master RTF. This AC switch is the AC input terminal for connecting to your utility grid or generator. These 2 DC out circuits, the left and right channels, connect to the DC bus bars, namely the bus bars inside the battery combiner cabinet. We have 2 DC circuit breakers here. The switch at the bottom is for the SPD, and the other one controls the auxiliary power supply. The wiring scheme of the second RTF is identical to that of the first master RTF. Here are the AC input wiring terminals, alongside the DC input wiring terminals. This side is specifically for AC input cabling. Now I will demonstrate the communication wiring between the batteries, PCS inverter, and RTF units again. This wiring system mainly covers interconnections between every battery pack. Cables run from each battery's high-voltage box to its corresponding pack module. Then each battery pack is wired in a daisy-chain topology. The system supports a total of 15 battery packs. Communication cables extend from each high-voltage box to this terminal point on the combiner cabinet. Communication lines from all 4 battery high-voltage boxes are paralleled at this combiner cabinet terminal block, and a combined cable runs to CAN 2 port of the EMS. Each battery string's communication cable terminates at the combiner cabinet. The combiner cabinet outputs 1 communication cable via its CAN 3 port to CAN port of the PCS. Next, the CAN B port of the PCS sends out a communication cable to the CAN 1 port of the first RTF. An additional parallel cable branches off the CAN 1 port of the first RTF and connects to the CAN 1 port of the second RTF. If SMC units are to be added later, all CAN A ports of each SMC shall be wired in a daisy-chain parallel connection, with the final trunk line routed back to the CAN port of the PCS. This covers the full wiring configuration of the whole system.